Hey there, fellow travelers. Mark here with Wolters World. We're in Stockholm, the capital of Sweden, one of the coolest design cities and going out cities you can come see in Europe. And today what we have for you are the 5 things you're going to love and hate about visiting Stockholm. Now let's get to it. The first thing you're not going to like about coming to Stockholm, and this is pretty much consistent in Sweden and all of Scandinavia, is it is expensive. Yes, expect to pay $20 to $25 for your meal. Not with the drinks, just the meal by itself, the food part. When you go out to lunch or dinner, those are kind of normal prices here in Stockholm. It is expensive. Hotels, restaurants, stores, things like that. I would put it about 20 to 30% more than going to the US and shopping there. So just know, if you're coming to Stockholm, it is not a vacation for your wallet. Now, the things that you can do to kind of cut down on your costs when you're here, one thing is a lot of restaurants sometimes will have a special lunch menu that'll give you a kind of a deal on the food side of things. Or, of course, you can go to the supermarkets and get some food there. But probably the biggest thing that can help you save money when you come here is the fact that Stockholm is beautiful and you can go and enjoy the architecture and the churches and a lot of these things for free, so you can save money that way. But the first thing you're not going to like, honestly, is the costs here. It is expensive. Now, the second thing you're not going to like about Stockholm is trying to get a bus ticket. Oh my God, you think, oh, I want to take the bus to go somewhere, so I'll just go and get on the bus and buy a bus ticket. Wrong. You have to have your bus ticket before you get on the bus. Now you may say, well, that shouldn't be hard, Mark. I should just get a bus ticket at the stop. Oh, no, 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 no. You need to get a card and then load up the card with your amount of money or number of days you want to travel. And you maybe go to 7-Eleven or another kiosk to do that. And they're not on every street corner here, okay? So getting your bus ticket is really, really a pain in the rear end. But the thing that's cool about the bus tickets, though, the same ticket works on the buses, the metro, and some of the ferries around here, so that's cool. Also, in the same bus vein, if you do get on the hop-on, hop-off buses and boats, just remember, just because you get on a red bus doesn't mean you get on a red boat, okay? So make sure you got a heads up for that if you do get one of those hop-on, hop-off tickets. But second thing you're not going to like about Stockholm is getting a ticket. Oh, just a bus ticket, seriously, what's wrong with these people? Anyway, the third thing you're not going to like, I would guess I'd call it face control. If you're young and you want to go out here in Stockholm, they got some cool clubs, and I'll talk about that later. But if you're going to clubs or bars, restaurants at night, all of them have bouncers, okay? The doormen that are there, and the doormen have some really strange policy in terms of deciding who gets in and who gets out. They can be like, oh, well, today it's members only, or today it's only people with red shoes, or, you know what, I don't like how you look today. And it's really a strange policy that can be very frustrating. And I'm not going to lie to you, they say, oh, we don't base it on race or anything like that. But if you're of non-European descent, it's going to be harder for you to get into some clubs than others. And that can be quite frustrating. Now, that's not the case everywhere. But just know, if you're going to go out here in Stockholm, you got to dress the part and act the part. So you're not wearing stuff like this. If you're a guy, you got a jacket on. Girl, you're dressed up nice. That's going to help you get into some of the better clubs, some of the better places. However, there's other districts around town where you get the South Island, you can go and drink and there's no real problems there. But just know the whole face control thing at the clubs and bars here will drive you a little nuts, if you're not super sexy or something like me. Wait, oh, maybe that's why I had problems. I don't know. So the fourth thing you're not going to like about coming to Stockholm is the service. Yes, I know I said the doormen aren't that nice. Well, the service here isn't that good. Now, it's not that they're not nice people. It's just that if you want good service or you want help here in Stockholm, you have to ask for it. If you're at a restaurant or you're at a store, you need to ask them, can you please help me? And they will gladly help you then. But otherwise, service won't be that great. And when you're waiting in line and stuff like that, you need to wait in line here in Stockholm a lot. Don't give too much space because the people should come right in there and take your spot. So make sure you're right up close to the next person, okay? And the fifth thing you're not going to like about Stockholm is the weather and the darkness in the winter. Now, in the summer, it's sunny here. It's great. It's fantastic in the summer. Sadly, I wish I had another jacket on because I'm cold. You see the people going by. It can be windy. It can be rainy. It can be cold, all this kind of stuff. And the weather is not that great here. Now, in the summer, it's fantastic. But if you're not coming June, July, or August, it can be an issue. So make sure when you come, you bring your quarter zips, you bring your jackets, your shoes, and your jeans, because this is not shorts and t-shirt weather outside of those summer months. Now, in the summer months, it's awesome because everyone's outside, everyone's enjoying the nature and all kinds of cool stuff, which I'll talk about. But just know, you come here in the winter, it's going to be cold, it's going to be dark, and it's going to be one of the things that kind of takes away the beauty of the city, because it is a beautiful city. Anyway, those are the 5 things you might not like about coming to Stockholm. What are the things you're going to love about coming to Stockholm? The first thing you're going to love is Stockholm, the city. This place is awesome. The old town over here is beautiful. You can go see the Royal Palace. You go to the Stockholm Cathedral. You can still go to the German church. Walk and see the shops. The design and the architecture in the city is amazing. You can go over to Skansen. You can go to other islands here in Stockholm and see things. What's cool is how they've set up the city. Is you can go to Skansen is an open air museum. You can see how the Swedes lived back in the day, and there's all kinds of museums over there. The Vasa Museum, where they brought a whole boat out of the harbor and they've rebuilt it there, and it's there. You've got the Nordiska Museum to see cultural history of Sweden. Heck, they even have an ABBA the museum here. I mean, there's some really cool museums. That's the first thing you're going to love, is all of everything about the city. The architecture, the old town, the museums, the sites. It is just really, really cool here. Now, the second thing you're going to love about coming here is the outdoorsness. Now, I know I said, oh, it's cold and dark and stuff like that. Yes, but if you come here on a sunny day, or you come here in the summer, you can enjoy outdoors. Outdoor cafes and bars, people watching, eating your stilla, and drinking schnapps, so herring and schnapps. Two of the things you gotta have when you're here. Chilling out and those kind of things, enjoying nature, walking around. They've got parks galore. If you want more, you can go out to the archipelago, the islands, and take boats around there. Go swimming, hit the sauna, be a little naked with nature. Nudity is totally cool here, by the way, so don't freak out, my American friends. Nudity does happen in Sweden. It's okay. They'll make you feel bad because you won't look as good as them, but just know it's okay. And there's all kinds of outdoor activities here. I already told you about the Skansen, the outdoor museum, but you can take a boat tour of the harbor and around here. You can go to the palace outside of town where the royal family lives and see the English garden there, the Baroque garden there, the Chinese pavilion. You can hit the parks around town. There's so much outdoor stuff. Rent a bike. You will see people dressed in suits riding bikes around here like it's no big deal, because it's such a great outdoor atmosphere. See, look, there goes 2 guys with suit jackets on their bikes. Foreshadowing, it's great, okay? And that's what's cool, is this city you can really enjoy the outdoors when it's got outdoor weather. The fourth thing you're gonna like, and this is what, I'm gonna put 2 things together, because these are 2 things I think are important for a lot of tourists, is 1, Stockholm is very safe. For a capital with this many people, it is extremely safe, even late at night. On the weekends, you might want to pay attention, with some drunks late at night, but in general, Stockholm is very safe. And 2, the people here speak English perfectly, okay? If they got an accent, they're not Swedish. That's how good their English is. So it's safe, and they speak English. Also, it's kid-friendly, handicap-friendly. All this makes it a really good place for people to come. That's why when I tell people, they say, Mark, where should I go to Europe first? I don't want to do England. I want to go to a foreign country, meaning different languages. I say, hey, go to Sweden, okay? Go to Norway, go to Scandinavia, because they've got English, they've got it's safe, and they've got really good accessibility. And Stockholm's a great example of that, so definitely worth doing it. Because number 4 has got a lot. It's accessible, it's safe, they speak English, and it's great infrastructure for tourism here. I mean, it's cool. And the 5th thing you're going to love about coming to Stockholm is going out in Stockholm. Yes, there's the clubs and bars, which are really cool, and the cafes you can sit out and kind of people watch and be one with the Swedes. But also there's fantastic restaurants here. You will eat very well here in Stockholm. Now, I'm not saying you will eat really well with Swedish food, but you will eat really well here in Stockholm because the restaurants are fantastic. So those are my 5 things that I love and hate about Stockholm. I really recommend, if you like this one, go watch our video, 5 things you'll love and hate about Sweden, and 10 things that'll shock you about Sweden, to give you a better idea. So if you're coming here to Stockholm or Gothenburg or Malmö or any place like that, it'll give you some other ideas. Jönköping. It'll give you some more ideas to get more enjoyment out of this great country and with these awesome people. Anyway, I hope that helps you. I hope you enjoyed that. We do appreciate all your subscriptions. So if you want to go down there and click that subscribe button, I'd be much appreciated. And that like button that's like over there, you want to do that one too? That would be fantastic. Anyway, we hope you enjoy yourself and have a great time in Stockholm. Bye from Wolters World. Oh, we also have 10 things you should see and do when you are here in Stockholm, what you should eat in Sweden, all kinds of great stuff. All at our website at woltersworld.com. Bye from Stockholm.